Diane and Denmark here, and rah, 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 hurry, hurry, hurry. We made it to the end of another week. It's Friday, if you're watching this video the day that I'm filming. Let me put my pom-poms down. And don't be fooled by the sunshine that's coming in here. I don't know if you can see from the sky, like the sun, beautiful sunshine this morning. I was just out getting something from the garden shed, and it's like 3 degrees Celsius, which if I remember like something like 37, 30 F. So it's cold this morning. So you know, keep your fluffy jumpers on a while yet. But of course this afternoon, we should have warmed up to double digits, you know, about 10 degrees Celsius, which if I also remember rightly is about 50 F. Anyway, enough of the weather forecast, on with today. 2 things for you today. I'm going to quickly give you an update on my KonMari folding yesterday. And remember, all this week we have been working, if you're following the Flylady system, Flylady Zone 1, which is, you know, the entryway where you come into your house. You know, think about, have you got pot plants out there? Do you need to sweep off things? When you come into the entryway, you know, the hall, have you got shoes lying around? Do they need to go back into the hall cupboard or hang coats up? Your dining room, you saw me in our dining room yesterday. Is there stuff that you need to declutter in there? And the other thing I want to do today is give you, we're going to have a Hygge snack. And if you don't know what, I'm sure you all know what Hygge is by now. You know this Danish art of making everything special. And I hate calling it an art because it's not kind of so contrived. It's just something we do on a daily basis. But snack in Danish means to chat. So we're going to have a Hygge snack. We're not going to have, and we're not going to eat something which is Hygge, where we're going to have a chat about Hygge. Anyway, just to show you what happened yesterday when I was doing some KonMari folding. Now this was in relation to our hall cupboard. I told you in our hall cupboard we had one of these containers and it was full to brimming, and we kind of stuffed everything into it. And my idea, and this is bags, you know, shopping bags, cloth shopping bags, some plastic ones that we had. And my idea was to KonMari fold it into a smaller container so it's easier to see what we've got and see if there's anything that I can let go of. So that's how it started out. It was kind of up to you. You can see yesterday's video. Da, 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 drum roll please. This is what I ended up with. So just to show you, we went from that overflowing to that. And I'll tell you, there are just a few items which I haven't put into here, and I'll tell you why. First of all, we have a paper bag. Hold on, let me show you. And I do hold on to some of these because they're quite handy if, you know, if we're going to a birthday or something, for carrying gifts. And normally I take a wee, you know, a wee bunch of blooms from the garden. So those are quite useful for that. So I wouldn't be putting it in paper recycling. If I get too many of them, they go in paper recycling. And this plasticky one, it's been used a lot, and I don't want to hold on to it. So that one I'm going to use, as I said, for taking things to the charity shop, and it won't be coming back. And that way the charity shop always have extra bags. And the last one in here, and then this is empty and can be used for something else or given away also to the charity shop. This is one of the cloth bags, and it's got small straps and also a longer kind of over the shoulder strap. And what I like to do with something like that is I keep those with our suitcases and travel bags, so that when we're traveling I can have an extra bag with me for when we are you know, shopping for groceries on holiday, or, you know, going to the beach. You always need an extra bag, so those are great for that. So this one with extra handles, that's going to go into our you know, with our suitcases, all the travel things in the basement. So that's that one. And then in here, as I said, we've got a few plastic bags, and then most of them are cloth bags, because when we do our shopping in Denmark, we you know, the Danes have been charging for plastic bags basically since I arrived in Denmark like 20 years ago. So we're really not using a lot of plastic at all. So we use these cloth shoppers. And actually, probably a couple of those I can also let go of and can go to the charity shop. So there we are. Woo. So if you haven't been convinced about the KonMari folding method yet, now is the time. I mean, not only are you saving space, it's more that you can see what you've got. And if you can't get any more into the box, it's time to let it go. So anyway, that was it. A wee update on what I mentioned yesterday. And today, I told you I want to speak about, Hygge. Let's have a little Hygge snack. So if you want to grab yourself a glass of water, a cup of coffee, if you've got laundry to fold, go ahead and do that. Because I'd noted down a couple of things. Yeah, the thing about Danish Hygge is that we just kind of, we do, you won't see Danes rushing around. The Danes in general are quite, a kind of low-key bunch. And, we wait for the green man at the light, we're not kind of, oh, we've got to get over. So when you're in Denmark, make sure do not cross the road unless, the lights are unless it's a green man for you. Not so much for you, but for the traffic, because the traffic, the cars and the bikes are not expecting people just to walk out, the Danes wait until it's the green man. And I remember asking them at the beginning, why don't you just go as well? What's the rush? It's true, what is the rush? You're maybe saving a couple of seconds. Anyway, the thing about Hygge, it's just, it's the same as anything else, that kind of gratitude thing, and enjoying the small joys in life, the simple pleasures. I mentioned to you yesterday, the simple pleasures for me this week has been able to get my washing outside and dried and folded and put away in the same day. We don't have a tumble dryer. And just that very fact for me of being able to get it outside and hanging up my laundry outside where there's a bit of sunshine, that is a huge thing for me. It's a simple, small pleasure, but it's a huge thing for me. And on a daily basis, you see how myself and my friends, we really just take a couple of minutes to enjoy things. Like with the winter bathing, you've seen my pictures. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll see my pictures when we're down winter bathing every day or every other day. And this is my swimming bag. Oh, and remember, if you're doing Flylady, today is the day that you tidy out your swimming bag, exercise bag, your handbag. At the end of the day, let's get the receipts out of there, snotty hankies and all that jazz. This is my swimming bag, which is ready to go. And it's got my towel in it. And at the end of today, I will be taking up my towel, washing it and replacing it with a new one. Anyway, also in my swimming bag, if you've seen my Instagram posts, when we have our cup of tea after we've been in the sea, we don't generally use the sauna because it makes us feel too sluggish. So and it takes a lot of time. So we're just in the sea, swim for as much as we can, naked, and then come out and we put our towels on and we have a cup of tea. And we take it in turns to bring a thermos of hot tea. And I normally do tea bags. Helena, she does loose leaf tea. So when you see the pictures, if you see bits in the bottom of her teacups, that's probably because Helena has made the tea that day. She likes the loose leaf stuff. And Vibeke, she uses, I think she uses most loose leaf tea. Anyway, and in the past, we would have Moroccan glass tea glasses. And then there was one day when we were down at the club, and there's a very nice older lady. She must be in her 80s, and she sits there every day. We see her often in the summer. And she's there, completely naked after her swim. She sits on a very nice towel, and she's got her beanie hat on to protect her head and face from the sun. And she sits there, whatever the weather, and she's got her newspaper, and she sits and does, I think it's the crossword. I'm not sure if it's crossword or Sudoku. And she had a bone china cup. And, we saw her, and I said to Vibeke, I hope that, in 10, 20 years, that will be us with our bone china cups. Well, lo and behold, Vibeke turned up with bone china cups for us. Now these were bone china cups that belonged to Vibeke's mum. Sadly, Vibeke's mum died last year. And she had some various sets, but there were a few extra cups that didn't have a set. You know, there were like 3 cups that didn't match. So Vibeke has given one to me, one to Helena, and one for herself. And now we enjoy our tea out of bone china cup. And I know it seems like crazy to be sitting there naked, enjoying your cup of tea out of a bone china cup, but it tastes so much better, and we really enjoy the moment. We're, you know, thinking good thoughts about Vibeke's mum, and it's just one of those daily pleasures, just kind of stopping the clock, and we're just being, you know, we're just there enjoying the moment. And it doesn't matter, you know, we've all got stresses and strains, and you know, the problems with the family go up and down, or work life. But that doesn't have to affect you 24 hours a day. You know, you can enjoy a few moments during the day. And for those of you who asked, how on earth do we transport these? Because we run our bikes every day. You know, I've got my bike outside and I put it in my basket. We use just an IKEA Tupperware box that goes in there, and we each bring our own cups, and we're responsible for our own cups. So anyway, that was just a little glimpse into what we try and do on a daily basis. And it's the same with me, you know, that and I enjoy just having my things around my sink, and that's my little spot, you know, where I kind of put different decorations depending on whether it's Easter or Christmas. You know, you see the wee reindeer that I've got that's kind of in all my photos. I like to move things around, and it's a bit like Sheldon with this spot. This is my favourite spot in the kitchen, and I've also got a favourite spot in the living room, which is my reading chair, where I have my things in my pamper basket, and I can have, you know, whatever book I'm reading, and just taking a few minutes for you. And it fits in very nicely with the Flylady pampering thing. You've got to take time for you every day, because, you know, we've all got stresses and strains and zone cleaning work to be doing and menu planning to be doing, but unless you're taking time to look after yourself, what is the point, really? I mean, what is the point? So try and take time today just to enjoy the moment, whether you're outside walking the dogs with the rain pouring down, or whether you can maybe cut yourself a little flower from the garden, or just you know, buy yourself a small thing. And remember, Hygge is not about buying things, and it doesn't have to be the candles. We Hygge 365 days a year. It's just making the most trivial things seem fun and enjoyable. Oh, and just on that note, you don't have to buy anything to be Hygge. But I was at IKEA the other day with Vibeke, and you know, they've got all their outdoor things, you know, and I took the catalogue, but don't, next time I go to IKEA I'll take it back, because it just ends up as clutter here. So I'll take a wee look at that, and then I take it back with me. I put it with my IKEA bags, which you've seen, and that way I take it back with me to the shop next time I'm there. But they had all these you know, nice things for outside, and I bought something very Hygge for myself. I've got these beautiful, very T1 Dressing Your Truth gardening gloves. Now look at that, aren't they fantastic? Because I was using my gardening gloves the other day, and they're very, very messy now. They're kind of black, and they've got kind of flowers on them. But I got these ones at IKEA, and I thought they were fantastic. If you're interested, they're called Kryddanellika. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure you can find them in IKEA. And I think they were 15 Danish krona, which is probably about less than $2. And if you're a T1 in a type 1 in the Dressing Your Truth system, those are perfect type 1 red and pink. And look at that polka dots on it. So I'm going to really be Hygging when I am outside doing my gardening from now on. And I think they're even washable. Yeah, they're also washable at 40 degrees. Yeah. love that. I love that you can kind of wash things and reuse them, and we're not kind of using them just a few times and throwing them away. Anyway, did I get through everything a lot? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I shall see you on Instagram over the weekend. And otherwise, just have a great Friday out there. Remember, if you're following Flylady system, Flylady focus for today is, you know, tidy out your handbag, get the kids to go through their school bags when they come home. Do you have a sports bag, a gym bag, you know, a Zumba bag, whatever it is? Let's go through those, and you know, also your bag for the office. Maybe have a packed lunch box or something in there, water bottle. Getting that tidied out. Fill up your car with petrol. We don't use the car very much, so I fill it up usually if I'm out on errand day, running errands in the car as opposed to the bike. Then I fill up then. And the other thing is date night. And you'll see on Instagram later, I always make up a basket for the family of our favourite snacks for Friday night. That's what we do here. Anyway, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish Hygge be with you. Hope you get a nice cup of coffee somewhere today. Just sit outside, you know, in the rain, get your umbrella out and enjoy it. Okay, that's it for me, Diane in Denmark, and I shall see you bright and early Monday morning. And Monday morning we're moving into zone 2, the kitchen, for our zone work. And I've already got a project in mind. I want to change, you know, you're kind of sitting on the kitchen table and behind you is the bench where we have the pillows, where you can sit. And I'm going to redo the big cushion that we have, and I'm going to recover. I'm going to get new foam and I'm going to put on a new cover. So anyway, that's my project for next week. Anyway, have a great weekend and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.